Good evening, good evening, and good evening. I want to welcome you to another episode of Whisper Wednesday. And can you believe it is episode 12? Wow. We've had 12 weeks of fire poetry reading. And that's what's needed, ladies and gentlemen. And before I get started, I want to say thank you to everyone that has submitted their poems. We've got some great poems tonight. Bettina, good evening, sweetheart. We've got some great poems tonight, and I look forward to reading them for you, and I appreciate you joining me. As always, with Whisper Wednesday, this is a no judgment zone. So, as I always say, if you are a novice or you are an expert at writing poetry, we welcome you to Whisper Wednesday. It takes a lot of courage to be able to submit your poem when a lot of people say they want to do it, but let's face it, they don't do it, right? So, episode 12, you're going to close your eyes, open your ears, and have a glass of libation. And as you know with me, I've got to have my nice little bit of wine to set the mood with some jazz and read this great poetry. I hope you guys are having a great evening so far, and we're going to leave you with a little bit of great poetry reading. This first poem is going to start off by saying it's by Keith Watkins, and Keith, he sends poems in, and Keith, I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it because without you, there's no me, and that's from the bottom of my heart. So today's poem is named What Happened? What Happened by Keith Watkins. Once again, close your eyes, open your ears, and have a glass of libation. What Happened by Keith Watson. Just 8 years ago, the people of the United States were represented by classy man Barack Obama. Times have changed quickly. Police brutality at an all-time high. Hate crimes happening more often than usual. What happened to the loving one another despite a difference of opinion? What happened to open dialogue, to discuss different solutions to our everyday problems, such as to stand, to kneel to our national anthem, or even now, deporting families out of the USA? When will this madness stop? Oh, it has to, and hate become a way. For many Americans, now that the leader of the free world stirs the pot each day. When did hate become the way? It's not good. It's not good. When did hate pave the way? Keith, thank you, my brother. That's what it's all about, expressing yourself. And we don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican. Bring something to the table, and Keith brought it to the table. And we know that hate is not the way. We all bleed red at the end of the day. Hell, turn the lights out and we all are black. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. We're going to move right on to a young lady who was a guest last week, and you guys like her. I enjoy her as well. And of course, she goes by Missy Jackson. And Missy Jackson always brings the good, if you know what I mean. And today's poem by Missy is Throwback 14. Close your eyes, open your ears, have your libation, and here we go to Missy Jackson, Throwback 14. There's so much to be said, and words fail because they aren't eloquent enough to mask what I've been living all along. It's as if time wrote itself again and sang in the poetry that I memorized, never once thinking it too would become my life. Strange fruit fed from mother to son until it makes me want to holler like an invisible man. See, these are the words I learned and inhaled, painted in the inside of my soul, with their history, not their footsteps. Not the very angst that made them more than pages in a collection of work. We all know why the caged bird sings. He, she is young, gifted, and black. We know the rainbow isn't enough. Forgive me if I turn pages like a river of tears and watch lies dance in front of me, dismantle whoever I thought I could be, and leave me dead in the street. I believed in my own humanity and her education. I believed in her skills and aspirations. I taught her to deny all that she knew. Peel away her melanin until she fit in. And even then, I am still black and scared. Scared to drive across town without silent blue lights, constantly arming my girls with the language of defense coupled with love. Contemplating a concealed carry and my constitutional rights, holding my breath, exhaling with little hope I had, and still I smile at the young boys who could be my sons. Encourage the dreams before someone kills them or the dreamer. All of us are the verses. All of us are the poetry. Missy Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, she'll make you delve back into the recesses to bring it out. Thank you, Missy. As always, you bring the hotness. We're going to go to a young lady by the name of Tunis Conway, and her poem is called Natural High. Natural High. You know, it's a lot of people out here on that sticky icky and that K2, but Tunis is saying natural high. So close your eyes, open your ears, Here's to you, Tunis. Natural high. Breathing your gentle whispers ever sweetly upon my neck. Oh, how he pleases me. Those sexy hazel irises beneath those long lashes gazing down at me are bronze tinged and amazing. Near moonlight water on a beach are we, breathing anxious whispers ever sweetly, against love's rhythm beating in his chest. His fingers trace the line along my spine as stars peek down at us and brightly shine. Caresses us, wind, before the night can flee. Like ocean's wave that come to kiss the land, our passion mounts upon the sand. I give myself gladly and completely, breathing your penetrating whispers ever so sweetly. Now, that's just a warm-up for this next poem by a young lady who she started off with me on week 1 and brought some serious heat to Whisper Wednesday. It doesn't need to be whisper, it needs to be hot Wednesday. And for all of you wordsmiths out there, she did it again. And that lady goes by the name of Lazina Sims. She brought it. So you can keep your eyes open if you like, because nothing can stop this heat that I'm about to spit to you right now. And this is from, once again, Lazina Sims. It's my log, so I'm going to say it again. Go ahead and close those eyes and really open those ears. And if you don't have anything in your hand, you might want to put something in your hand for this. This goes out to Lazina Sims, and it's called Creeping. Are y'all ready for this? All right. Sometimes I hate a desire to creep when my sexual curiosity has been piqued. Planning hookup and rendezvous at random hotels in the afternoon, I'm craving to spend time with someone who's not mine for a little mischief. I never decline. The thrill of being sneaky is turning me on like the feeling I get from watching girl on girl porn. We don't have a relationship, we just have relations with sex toys and oral copulation. I love keeping it on the down low. It's our secret, how many illicit moments we stole. I'm counting the minutes until we play our next game of Between the Sheets, full of lies and hidden deceit. Thinking of you gets me through the day, imagining our sexual charades. It's a thrill to have no strings attached, just kinky, unadulterated sex. I got you lying about where you've been as you wash away my scent of sin. I love how deception feels. Maybe that's the real sex appeal. I'm a commitment killer with sexual variety to blame. I'm putting my disclaimer out. That's just a part of the game. The idea of getting caught adds to our sexual mystique, causing me to have multiple orgasmic leaks. Please don't tell me you love me. That ends the fantasy. Keep me your little dirty little secret. Fornicating freely. I know I told you I love you, and in my own twisted way, I do. But when the sex is over, the love affair is through. Capitalizing on every taboo moment filled with deceit, the only thing I'm in love with is the forbidden creep. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I told you, you had to have a drink for that right there, because that is some serious stuff that a lot of people live by, but they are afraid to talk about. Lazina, baby, my hat's off to you for bringing the hotness on this Whisper Wednesday. That's going to wrap it up. I ask that you submit your poem to s.boyd312r@gmail.com. If you don't already do so, follow me on Instagram at Rally Captain. Follow me on Twitter at Rally Captain. And by all means, go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel at Rally Captain. I love you guys. You have a good night. Bye-bye.